Okay, so it's time for the inaugural ride on this one. I have been to the MOT and back about 3 or 4 miles, that's it. Tyres are brand spanking new, discs are brand new, pads are brand new, everything's brand new. And I haven't really ridden it before, so this is going to be a steadier way. Let's just suss the job out a bit. Let's go get some fuel and let's see how we get on from there. Well, we're back here again. Well, okay. Inaugural ride. There's a few perhaps should have done that sat on the machine. The old controls aren't quite in the right place. Clutch lever's a bit too high up. Brake lever is about right. Foot pedal, yeah. Gear stick and all that. But we're on the road. We've got a full tank of gas. That's fuel if you're watching in the UK. And we're just going to ease into this because everything's new. Tyres are new, brakes are new, discs are new, nothing's worn in yet. And this really is probably the furthest this bike's been in the last 4 years. 5 maybe. Last MOT ran out in 2019. So we'll just ease it in. Back to life again, nice and steady. We already got some pain in the old wrists, but I'm guessing that's the sports bike side of things. That's just as it is, isn't it? You sports bike people bleep bloop that down in the comments. We're also finding that we're looking at the top of a crash helmet, which is a bit weird. Because, you know, racing crouch and all that. How in the hell are you supposed to get your neck to bend that way? Still. We'll see how we get on. We'll do some steady away little tests. Just getting used to the bike. Seeing how things are. And seeing how it goes. Look, rainbow. Great. It's raining. Perfect. Keeping an eye on the old rear view mirrors for any, you know, smoke. All of that sort of stuff. Why don't people use indicators anymore? Don't know the answer to that. Fresh tyres, don't forget. Running very well. Thought that was going to snap my arms off, but clearly didn't. We'll give our braking distances a lot to think about, because we need to run these brakes in as well.
give it a few miles just to get used to it itself being a bike again, and then we'll see how we go. Those of you that have watched my videos on how I fixed this and brought it back to life again, should understand why the clutch is slightly a concern. I have fixed it, as you can tell, but I'm not sure how amazing it's going to be. Cheers, boss. Suspension wise, it is stiff. But it's a sports bike, what do I expect? I don't know. We'll see if it comes back around. We'll keep our eye on things like the temperature gauge and all those. Make sure everything's looking okay. Get used to it a little bit. See how we go from there. But so far, it doesn't seem to be a lot of top end, if that's what I was expecting. But maybe that will come a bit better the more top end we use. So that's that little village dealt with. We're still scrubbing in these tyres, don't forget. We've done 7 miles on them. Does seem to want to go where you point it, which is nice. Feels very smooth as well. The engine seems to be running lovely, except seems a bit gutless to me. I don't know if that's a thing or not. We'll try it again a bit later on. It's only just coming back to life, don't forget. Things need a damn good thrashing to get them going again. Temperature's holding steady in the middle of the gauge there, which is nice. Not too far to walk home from here. exhaust sound is just about audible over the wind noise. There was a lady strimming there and it looked like she didn't have any pants on at all. Go back and rewind that. She definitely did have pants on. Feels very thin, this bike, very thin. Which it is, which is nice. Mirrors could do with a bit of adjustment, I expect. Let's have some back brake. Front brake. It's coming nicely. What's the clutch like? Is that top gear? Hard accelerate. Oh, clutch is sharp. Clutch is good. No slipping there. Is that car nosing out? Yeah, he's going to be gone by the time we get there. That's good. Do miss heated grips though, I must say. Is that black one going to come round? Yes. Okay, that was the camera check. See that there? I'd expect there to be a bit of a top end rush, but there doesn't seem to be. Maybe I'm just not opening the throttle wide enough. Who knows? Giving the brakes a bit of love. What's all this muck on the road? Don't they know I'm on a thoroughbred? Hey up, fella. Come on out then. gear there. We're just listening to it, feeling it a bit. Does make the old hands ache, mind, I tell you that much. Pulls nicely from low revs. Top end's a bit weird. Which is, yeah, it's unexpected really. Stop sign. Let's stop and then look. Yeah, just doesn't feel like it wants to go. I expected it would want to go a lot more than that. That might be a carb setting or something perhaps. But handling wise, lovely in the twisties. Much taller front first gear than I'm used to as well. Missed a gear there again. That's just me. We'll have to get the ergonomics correct, I think, to avoid that. Does clutch, it's okay. Give the brakes a good old squeeze. I'm braking more than I should to get these brakes bedded in nice. Brand new discs and pads. Calipers all been rebuilt, so they take a little while just to become friends. Back brake. Oh, yep, skids. That's good enough for me. Front. Front's pretty good. See? Clutch is working. Didn't I try and do a wheel spin up here earlier? Yeah, you did, you stoop. You gonna try it again? Yes. Let's get round onto a straight bit first, though, shall we? Nope. Just grip. Which is fine. First impressions are, it's a lovely bike. I was expecting more sheer terror, to be honest with you. Maybe if I ride faster, that'll happen. Who knows? The seat is lovely. It's quite firm, but you can feel it doing seat things and sort of holding on, which is nice. Not holding on, comforting you in the buttocks. My positioning is terrible, but it takes a while to get used to these things. No excuse. We'll do a change down and go in a minute, because I would have expected it to go like absolute stink, but so far it doesn't seem to want to do that. This Audi wants to go like stink, you can tell. So I'm going to let him go like stink first. Too much free play in the throttle as well. Yeah. Fix that. Right, corners. That's how we get on. It does corner lovely, doesn't it? Brakes are coming on form as well, so I'm getting a bit more happy with it. No ABS on this model though, so you'll probably be able to chirp the front in a bit or end up flying through with the handlebars. One or the other. We might not test that today. So I'm expecting 5, 6, 7, nice strong pull, then 7, 8, 9. I'm expecting that, but it's not doing that. We'll investigate why that might be. Dog. Okay, there's some nationals. We've got the opportunity now to do 8 change downs in a go. What gear are we in? We're in a responsive gear? Not really. Just seems very linear in that gear. Yeah, I'd expect there to be a bit more of a rush, but maybe I'm expecting too much. If you want to be going quickly, you've got to be able to stop quickly as well, so we'll practice some of them in a bit. Or maybe I'm in just too high a gear. How about that? Is it better? It's not really. Look. How are we for leaning off? Terrible. Camera check. It's still on. That first bit of the revs, nice. Top end, that's great. Now I've just changed the end can on it. Might need a bit more fuel at the top end. Might need to go up the jets a little bit freer flow, who knows. Need a dyno day, don't we? But sounds nice so far. Yeah, it's not. It's missing something. Okay, that's cool. Something to investigate. Jesus, did you just see that van then? Come off that corner, went straight across that junction where that Mercedes is about to go. Just cut straight up there. No cares given. So, what do we think then, folks? It's not pulling at the top end. Sounds okay. It's not missing, not doing anything. So I'm thinking fuel. I'm thinking... I don't know what I'm thinking really. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, you're indicating that way. You're going to come round, are you, Minster? Yes. Now I'm looking at Mr. BMW. I could have gone then. What's Audi doing? Nobody knows what Audi's doing. Just guess. It's the best thing. She found it funny. There's quite a lot of sort of fairing rattling going on as well, which is... oh, it's just music to your ears, isn't it? You know, that sort of plastic rattle sound. Lovely. Like when a GoPro's in a really cheap Chinese sort of casing and it rattles against the side. That sound. Nice. Temperature's staying bang on. Right, there's the Nationals. Look, and we're doing the 13 like we're supposed to. Get the revs up, 3.5, 4.5. Go, full throttle. 65, nope, 60 in first. Just doesn't seem right. I don't know why. Feels restrictive there. Something all up with it, or something not right with it. Should be absolutely blinding now. But instead, it's a bit of a tame puppy really. Whereas me fire breathing, snorting, you know, shitbag. Come on! Fucking go, will ya? Does not like it. Brake test. likes them. Brakes are strong. Clutch lever's in the wrong place. Hurts the old wrist. Used to be down there somewhere. A bit further down. Interesting. Very interesting. It's got a lot of potential, this bike. You know, it's in restrictive mode at the minute. But once it gets opened up, it should be okay. How's the flip-flop? Pretty good. No top end. Anything about 7,000, it's not interested. Which is probably a blessing in disguise, but not very exciting. See, look, flat out, nothing there. Come on, girl. Nothing, won't pull. Change down, go. Not going. Okay, good test. That settles that. Just will not pull past those up in the top revs. Well, that's what we got it for, yeah. But low revs, pull is strong. Top end, zero hooliganisms. Valves, do we think? Maybe. Didn't do the valves, haven't been into the valves. But starts right. Sounds okay. Something to look at, perhaps. if the valve clearances aren't right, it's not getting as much wind into the engine when it wants the wind. It's not noisy, is it? Little dude on a little bike there. We'll let him go. Still sounds okay, doesn't it? Oh, miss. He says. Camera check. Had to put some charge in it. I don't know when it ran out on that last run. So we chucked an hour's worth of charge into it, then came out again. Tailgating, anyone? Nice. Nice up to 6,000. After that, runs out of wind. Just doesn't want to play so much anymore after that. Brake check. I like them brakes. Okay, so whilst you're watching this, if you're still watching this, start googling loss of top end power ZX9R. 9. See if that's a thing. Because outbraking people on amazing brakes is one thing, but you need to be going faster than them to start with. Otherwise, you're wasting your time. Hate that junction. Cars will just cut across there as soon as look at you. Brake check. Yeah. When the back wheel starts going up in the air, You know your brakes are okay. Or you've bottomed out your suspension, you need to wind some preload into it. It's always one or the other. Back brake is pretty spongy still, but that's more to do with the caliper than anything else. I have to show you, when you put your foot on the brake, there's no air in it, but when you put the foot on the brake, the caliper all sort of twists and moves in the rubber bungs, you know. So you've got all that to deal with before it actually starts doing the brakes. It'll wear in, or it won't, and it'll just be shit. But we'll anticipate that. And anyway, if the back wheel's up in the air when you're putting the front brakes on, then it's not doing much good anyway, is it? Hey, you big dog. "39 miles done now. See, it does pick up nicely from low revs. That feels strong. And that should take off at the higher revs. It's just not doing it. That throttle free play is horrendous as well. Just riding it around nicely, it's lovely. Handles well, steers well, goes where you want it to. a bit stiff in the old suspension, but then I'm kind of expecting that. There's just no top end holy shit moments. Cornering wise, it's got a huge amount of potential, more than I've got at the minute. You can just look at a corner and it's gone around it. There's like no dramas at all. It's like, just give me more corner, please. I'll keep going. Oh, bike target acquired. We're both catching them up, so I'll let the car go first. As he's not going to go. Nobody overtakes anymore, do they? There's our hedge cutter. I've been going on about the bloody hedge cutter all day. So I keep seeing clean hedges and stuff on the floor and all that. I think, okay, there's going to be a hedge cutter around the corner any second. There he is. Now then, Mercedes, you gonna go? Don't think you are, yeah. That was me missing a gear then, trying to do a clutchless shift, which is fair enough. Gear lever's in the wrong place, you see. Needs to go down a bit more of a notch. Top gear. Temperature staying put. Happy with that. Cornering wise, it feels lovely. Really, really planted. Could have gone then. Fly tippers, why do people do that? What's their mentality of, oh, I'll just throw that in that hedge? I guess it's somebody else's problem mentality, isn't it? It's like, well, yes, alright, somebody else pick it up. Gives people jobs. Assholes. Absolute assholes. Just move where the clutch biting point is then. Don't like it. Right. So, feedback on the inaugural ride, hey? See if my camera's still on first. Camera check. It's on. So first ride on Bonnie Blue, the Blue Waffle. Slightly disappointing, if I'm absolutely honest with you. I was expecting my face to get melted back off of my head, and that didn't happen. Definitely lack of power in the top of the revs from what I was expecting. I was expecting like a top end rush like all these sports bikes have. There isn't one, and it struggles to pull past. Well, it does go up the revs, but it struggles to have any sort of meaningful impact at the top. So that tells me there's an issue there somewhere. Probably carbs. Or engine. Or riders' preconceived ideas. So we'll pick that up. Tyres, Bridgestone S22s, never tried them before on anything. They're lovely, like instant confidence in them, which is nice. New brakes are just bedded in still, and they'll just get better over time, so I'm more than happy with those as well. Rear brake's a bit shit, but that's fair enough as well, I suppose. Riding position, yeah, your balls are getting smashed into the tank pretty hard. It's quite nice. Wrists, bit of weight on the old wrist there. Something to get used to probably. Engine wise, does pull nicely, feels fine in the lower revs. Might see what we can do with the valves, see if that works or does anything. Change the ergonomics a bit, move where things are, so it's a bit nicer. And watch this space, I suppose. The last thing I'll do is clean that mirror, because there's a smudge on it, and every time I look at it I think there's a great puff of blue smoke coming out behind. That doesn't fill you with confidence. When we really get down to it, we might take 150mm off this exhaust pipe, because it's not, you know, it's not setting car alarms off, is it? Right, that'll do. Catch you on the next one.
It's a bit mucky. These S22 tyres, they're ideal. Brand spanking new, 50 miles old. I like them.